Hi everyone, I'm Maggie and I'm recording this from the Bay Area in California. And today I'm going to be talking about my project on machine learning and object detection in soccer. So as many of you know, machine learning and artificial intelligence have both become increasingly popular in recent years. And especially in soccer, both of these have been used for object detection. And this is extremely important because knowing exactly where the soccer ball is at any moment is essential towards determining whether or not a team has scored a goal. Additionally, finding out where exactly a player was at any moment in time can help identify whether or not they were in an offside position. Thus, the overarching question today is extremely important. Can current machine learning algorithms reliably and accurately detect where important objects are in soccer images? And the important objects that we will be focusing on today are the soccer balls. So first, the data set that I chose was over 1,000 images like so, which are just snapshots of real soccer games in the past. And after plugging these into the machine learning algorithm called YOLO v3, it spits out how many of what objects they identified in each image. For example, in 101.jpg, they found 10 people. Next, I coded up an algorithm using Java to determine the true positive, false negative, false positive, and true negative values. So the true positive value basically just means that there is a soccer ball in the image and YOLO v3 identified it. False negative means that there is a soccer ball, but YOLO v3 didn't identify it. False positive means that there is no soccer ball, but YOLO v3 said there was. And true negatives means that there is no soccer ball and YOLO v3 says there is no soccer ball. Now, precision and recall. Using these four values, I can calculate precision by doing TP over TP plus FP. And essentially, it's just a measure of how many of the classified objects detected by YOLO are actually a soccer ball. Or in other words, how much we can trust YOLO v3's choices. Recall is a measure of how many of the total soccer balls are actually captured by YOLO. Essentially, how many of the classified objects that we care about are actually caught by the algorithm. And this is how you calculate it. Finally, confidence levels. By sweeping through different confidence levels, I could see how precision and recall changed. The confidence level essentially just answers the question of how confident YOLO needs to be before identifying the object as a soccer ball. For example, with a confidence level of 0.05, that means that YOLO needs to be at least 5% confident that the object is a ball before identifying it as one. Now looking at our final precision versus recall curve, we can see that as recall increases, precision decreases. And this makes sense because the more we capture, the greater the probability is of one of those objects being not the one that we want. But as you can see, the estimated area under the curve of this precision recall curve is 0.812, which is very close to the maximum of 1, meaning that our YOLO v3 algorithm is actually very efficient and accurate in identifying whether or not there is a soccer ball in the image. Now, some future questions that we can ask are, how can we achieve these same results using less data? And is it possible to use simpler technology with less training to achieve these similar results with similar efficiency? These are all questions that we can go on to ask in future projects. But in this project, we were just discussing whether or not YOLO v3 had the potential to accurately identify where and if there are soccer balls in an image. Thank you.